2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Pollard. Makes the play, 1 away. Miguel Vila comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Austin is there, and it takes just one pitch to retire. Jay Austin will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. In there at the knees, strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Murphy. Tejada for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Third baseman, number 1.
Manny Morales will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Harvey over to first. A dive, but he's back. Harvey pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
0-1, here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Roberts going back on it. A leap, and oh, wow, a great effort to make the play and end the inning. Curtis steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Hits it high and deep out. And he will run this one down, moving to his right. Jay Austin will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Manny Morales will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Richard Biden will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. Jed Jerko is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Chopped weakly to the left. The second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. 2-0 count, and the pitch. 3-0 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Curveball, and he'll just watch this one. 3-1. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take.
MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Padres win it 2-0. Good night from Flushing. Austin will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Wheeler pauses. Here's the 0-1. Pitch outside. The throw. And he got him at second on a perfect throw. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Pollock on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. Manny Morales will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
And he hit over 300 during the last month, so he's seeing it really well right now.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. And now the runner's trying for third. And in fact, he'll just look him back to the bag. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A.J. Pollock will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, I'll tell you what, I have him in my lineup every day. He's had 8 RBIs over his last 10 games. Yesterday was just a little bit of an off day for him.
And he will run this one. Settling in now, Michael Roberts. He drew a walk his first time up. Set to deliver the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Austin is there, and the inning is over. Jay Austin is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Wheeler gets the sign, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. This one's flared out toward left. Roberts over to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. A.J. Pollock digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And that'll go as the Mets' first hit of the ball game. Into the box now, Jay Austin. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Wheeler's ready. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulled the string on him there as this is popped up. Back behind second. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. Into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. He singled his last time up. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second. Pitch swung on and hit. After it, he gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Jay Austin will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Center fielder number 24, Jay Austin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Pollock is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. A.J. Pollock will stand in. He flew out his last time up. This one's flared toward left center. Cabrera onto the grass, and that's the second out of the inning. And guys, a good outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
Jay Austin will stand in. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game.
Austin.
Hit hard to short. Tejada is up with it on to first, and there were 2 down. David Wright will stand in now. He drove in 2 of their 3 runs in that ball game yesterday. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out. Jay Austin stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Mejia's got his target. Here it is on 0-2. And another foul ball. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Young, and this one is gone. A home run. So striding in, number 11, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 2-1, here it is. Grounded back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Leading off the inning, Jay Austin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Mejia's ready. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a liner. Foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's retired here, 1 away. Leading off the inning, Jay Austin, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Manny Morales will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far, and he just manages to get his hand in. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over and a dive, but he's back in there.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back safely.
Keeping him close.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Roberts giving chase, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Runner at second, 1 away, and here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. Pickoff move to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And Holliday swings and misses and falls behind quickly, 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. A throw behind the runner at second. A dive, but he's back. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Roberts going back on it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Carlos Torres will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Yasmani Grandal will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. And he lays off there, 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. Backhanded. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground. Jay Austin is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning.
Jay Austin.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th. Miguel Vila struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go 0 for, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Austin is there, and he has it for the first out. A.J. Pollock will step in, a ground out victim as last time. Lined hard toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And he will make it into second base as the winning run. Jay Austin is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning.
Jay Austin.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Pollock giving chase. 1 out. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
The final line
Yeah,
score
he
for the
came
second
through when it mattered.